Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a really short one because I wanted to remind you something. I wanted to remind you that you are enough. I wanted to remind you that you are unique. I wanted to remind you that there is no one like you. So stop comparing yourself with others. Stop listening to voices that are telling you you're not good enough. Stop allowing other people's negativity to influence how you do life. No two people are the same. Even when you're born by the same parents in the same house, you are uniquely made. You're one in a million. Despite your past, you can write that off completely. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. It's gonna take work, but you can do it. You are enough. You don't need other people to affirm you. You don't need the world to affirm you. And you certainly don't need your family to affirm you. And that's a stumbling block for most of us. We're waiting for our siblings to tell us how great we are. We're waiting for our family to tell us how great we are. And while that would probably be the most beautiful thing, most of us are not brought up that way. Most of us don't even know we're loved until we love first. And usually that first love is usually quite toxic. So I want to remind you that you are wonderfully made. Sorry, it's kind of gotten a bit dark here. I don't know what that's about. That's the whole reason I came out to vlog. Sorry. And, that's the whole reason why we, sorry, where was I? I was talking about family. Okay. Yeah. So family doesn't have to affirm us. It would be great if they did. And we would probably be better people for that. But it's not always the case for most of us. So we have to define ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to know that no one else has a right or is forced to love us. We cannot demand love. We cannot demand other people appreciate us. We cannot demand that other people care for us. All we can do is demand of ourselves that we care enough to value ourselves, that we care enough to take care of ourselves, that we care enough to love ourselves, because no one else will ever love us like we do. You've had other movies. I love this quote, which is really tragic, to be honest, because it says, "You complete me." It's Tom, I don't know his surname. I can't remember. What's his name? Tom somebody. In Top Gun. Anyway. And there's this line where he says, "You complete me." And it threw people, because people are looking for somebody that will complete them. But news alert, no one can complete us except ourselves. We complete ourselves. We are complete. We are enough. Now, that's not to say you're not on a journey. That's not to say that there isn't room for growth and opportunity and everything else. We know that we're always expanding. But we have to come from a place that we are enough. We are all that we need. And once you do that, you'll attract everything else that you need. So don't look for other people to affirm you. It's great if they do, but don't blow up your gasket waiting for them to do it. Don't wait to have a partner to be enough. Don't wait to have a job to be enough. Don't wait to be thin enough or fat enough, in some cases, to do what you need to do. Don't wait to buy the car, to buy the house, to have the picket fence, to be married. You don't need anything else to make you complete. You are already complete. You are already loved. You are already enough. Now, for some people, that looks very different from what society offers. And that's okay. You don't have to be like anybody else. And half the battle is about you carving your own path in the midst of a life or a world that looks the same. You got to be able, of course, you got to stand out, because you don't want to be like the rest of the world, or your heart and your purpose isn't like the rest of the world. So don't be afraid to carve your own path. Don't be afraid to stand out. Now, that for a lot of people can mean life and death. So use that with wisdom. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're here for the long haul. But also don't dim your light so that other people can feel comfortable, whether that's society, whether that's culture, whether that's your workplace or your parents or your family. Don't dim your light in order for others to be comfortable around you. Step out into the shadows. Know that you are enough. Love yourself enough so that you draw into yourself all that you need to step to the next level. Yeah. So I hope that's been inspirational to you. That's all I came here to say, because it, to me, is a thing I've had to remind myself more than anything else in the world, that I am enough. Because I was in a space that I was never enough for anything. And if you've ever been there, you know how dark a place that can be. And I want to inspire you that you can be, you are enough, and you can move on from that, because only you can give that to yourself. So have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.